how did you find meditation?
I was really suffering a lot. I was in my early 20s and I was searching. And somehow this community ed catalog came to me in Central Oregon, and there was this Foundations of Buddhism course that was there. And there was something in the description that talked about, I don't know, helping manage emotions or anxiety better. And I went. And it was this sweet little tiny Tibetan temple in the top of an old church. And it felt very religious. I wasn't a very religious person, and I was so nervous when I went in. I was there because I was anxious, and so that added to it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Michael, the teacher, started talking, immediately I was put at ease. He talked about how, Buddhist teachings are freely offered, and that you can take what you want and leave the rest. You don't need to believe anything to be a part of it. It's just like really here to help with whatever you're dealing with. And he spoke about suffering. And where I came from, suffering didn't get talked about. It was, Shelby, why are you so negative? Why do you have to be so difficult? Everybody else is happy, And he kind of was like, the first noble truth, life is suffering. And I was like, what? Huh? And it resonated with me so much. And the fact that he was talking about what was real for me was that I was really in a dark place. I was struggling with using alcohol a lot to cope with my overwhelming anxiety and depression. I was using other substances and, just kind of seeking for attention and love in ways that I shouldn't have been. And one thing that Michael shared was that I could actually be in control of my emotions and my experience of my emotions, and I was sold. And so I got so excited about meditation, and I signed up for my first meditation retreat at Brighton Bush Hot Springs. I just thought they were all the same. And I was so lucky because I ended up actually signing up for one that got canceled, and then they said, how about this next one? And it was with my teacher, who's been my teacher for, 12, 13 years now. His name's Noah Levine. He wrote Dharma Punks. I showed up, and it was a whole bunch of people who I resonated with. We were all kind of struggling on this path. We knew that we had so much more to offer. So many of us were using substances to cope, no self-esteem, just like wanting an answer, wanting to belong, and I felt like I belonged there. And so with this combination of meditation, of a community that I belonged in, something in me started to melt. And I started to really get a sense that I could be happy. And through all of this practice, it's proven to be true. It took a while, but it's the kind of happiness that I could have never imagined. I can totally experience joy now. I even want to. Before I was so cynical, I was like, oh, that's for those people. And so it's really in me. And it's been through being held by a community of people I feel supported by, and really clear teachings on how to get there.
And how's your practice changed over the years? How's it different now than back then?
Back then, it felt mechanical. It felt like, okay, I'm going to repeat these phrases and do these exercises. Even though I don't feel them, I'm going to do them anyways because I have faith. I just trusted something. And that was great. That was what I needed. That's what a lot of us need to do to start. And in recent years, I've been able to make it more organic and add just incredible amount of compassion and care. And this comes from my therapy background, I think. When I'm stuck in a meditation, I don't go to a mechanical phrase anymore. I just put my hands on my heart and I say, I'm here with you. I see you. There's space for this here. And so I kind of have an infusion these days of the clear Buddhist teachings and meditations, and then also some of the therapy stuff that I've learned in my own therapy and in the way I practice with other people. And so it's become just sweet. It's a really sweet experience of sitting down with myself, knowing that if I'm exhausted or I'm really triggered by something, or really excited about something, that I get to hang out with myself and share it. And it's so good.
Yay.
Yeah.